Hi everyone, I'm Samantha. This is Balancing Act, and I'm going to take you through a 10-minute stretch. So let's go. So we're going to start by lying on our backs, and we're just going to make some circles with our lower body here. So we're grabbing our knees and making some circles, massaging out the low back. We just finished a 15-minute vinyasa flow, and I wish I had had more time to stretch. So I wanted to do this stretch specifically, sort of carrying on from that last class. So hug in your right knee here and extend your left leg towards the other side of the room. So your right knee and your left heel, think about them moving in polar opposite directions. Beautiful. Now extend that right leg nice and high, wherever it's comfortable. And point the toe and flex the toe. As you're pointing your right toe, the left is also matching it. So we're flexing and pointing and flexing and pointing. Awesome. Now take that right foot, grab it however you can, and pull the knee down to the outside of your body. As you do that, take your hand and sort of massage out here. Press down through your hip flexors on the left side. So you're opening up your outer hip joint here, also through your hamstrings and your groin. And here on the left side, you're stretching out your hip flexor. Beautiful. Now I want you to take this foot and just let it open up to the floor. So your body's sort of in a figure four. If you have your left leg here and this is making a little triangle, and you're pressing down this leg to the floor. All right, bring that knee back up, extend the right leg and hug in the left. Beautiful. Hug in that left leg. Again, think about your right heel and your left knee moving in opposite directions away from each other. Very good. Extend that left leg wherever it's comfortable. My left leg is currently much tighter than my right, so you can see it's a little bit different. So we're going to point and flex and point and flex. Again, you're pressing down actively the right leg into the mat. Even though the left leg is the focal point here on this one, we're not forgetting about the right. Awesome. Now take your hand, grab the outside of your foot and pull this knee down toward the ground. As you pull it down, you're actively stretching out the right leg. And you can even use your hand here to sort of press the hip flexor down towards the mat. So you're actively pulling that left foot down and you're actively pressing through the right hip flexors. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. And now we're opening up here through this figure four stretch, letting the left knee open up. All right, now, full disclosure, I completely forgot to set my timer. So stay where you are. I'm going to assume we're about 4 minutes in and set the timer now. Okay. Alexa, stop. Okay. So there we go. We're continuing here. Awesome. All right. So bring this knee back up and just rock on your lower back here until you come up to a seated position. Great. All right. Legs extend out in front of you. Inhale the upper body nice and high. Reach, reach, reach. As you're reaching, sort of get right on top of your hip, your sit bones. You can even grab the flesh of your tush, okay, and pull it away from your sit bones so that you're really, really high on top of them. Nothing's in the way. Flex the feet and inhale, reach. Drop the shoulders. And come forward into your forward bend, whatever that looks like, your forward fold. We're thinking about our chest to our shins, and we're actively reaching, keeping our spine nice and long. Our feet are flexed. This is a very active stretch. We're not moving our forehead to our knees ever. It's always chest to shin and reaching out and finding that length, finding that strength and that space in our chest, in our spine. You can always drop your hands, but just keep it nice and strong. And nice deep breaths. Deep, deep breaths. Awesome. Walk the hands back up. Bring in the knees. And we're going to do a little bit more hip openers here. So we're going to put our right leg on the bottom and our left leg on the top of our half lotus. And this is going to look like whatever your half lotus looks like. It might not be as stacked as mine. It might be kind of open this way, open this way. I don't care. This is going to stretch out your hips no matter what. So just let your half lotus kind of be. Place your hands on the ground and just kind of walk them out. Wherever this feels right, wherever this feels comfortable. Breathe lots of oxygen into your hip joints here, wherever they're sort of telling you to stop. Maybe you need to let go a little bit. Maybe you need to breathe some more air into it. But just try to take the tension out of it. Try to let it be. And breathe. And walk the hands back in, switch sides, let that left leg fall to the ground, and the right leg is going to be on top of it now. Again, whatever version of your half lotus looks like is good. I know you're feeling it in the backs of your hips. I know you're feeling it down here, so just walk it out and just breathe into it. As usual, I do want to remind you that I always recommend stretching when your body is warm. I would not recommend stretching this kind of thing first thing in the morning or when you haven't had any mobility all day. So definitely some sun salutations to start off a stretch so that you warm up, because warm muscles are much more responsive to stretching than cold muscles. All right, you can drop your elbows to the floor here. You can walk your hands out farther or just stay where you are. And come sit all the way up. Very nice. Let's let our legs open a little bit more. Our feet are together now. Let the knees just fall to the ground. And I want you to reach up with your hands. Grab your left elbow with your right hand and give yourself a nice pull here. Nice steady pull so that you're stretching out your tricep and opening up your chest here at the same time. This is a pretty active pose because we really have to engage our core to keep our lower body in this butterfly position while we're doing this. Inhale, exhale, and reach the hands up nice and high. And grab the right elbow with the left hand. Open up that tricep. In our chaturangas, we do a lot of tricep work, so it's very good to stretch these out. And reach up, open the arms nice and big. Now take this right arm and bring it out in front of you. Make a cross here and bring it in. Stretching out this deltoid, bicep, the whole outside of your arm. Very nice. And again, open up the arms. Inhale, on the exhale, we switch sides. Stretching out the outside of that left arm. And let it go. Last thing we're going to do is open up the legs nice and wide for a big straddle split. Keep the integrity of this pose. I don't want you to open it up so far that your feet are just tumbling forward. So wherever you can keep your feet up nice and back, that's where I want you to have the border of your straddle. So with your straddle, take your hands here, and I want you to stretch out your wrists. So put your wrists in front of you with your fingers facing your legs and make some circles. To the left and to the right. Awesome. Inhale nice and high up. Last breath and bring it down. You can take your hands, help your legs together, shake them out. Continue your stretching, whatever you like to do. I hope this was helpful for you. Please join me again, like and subscribe. Peace out.